Hey, so I am doing a makeup tutorial here. First of all, welcome! Second of all, my husband, Nate, is in the background playing video games, so if you hear any strange noises, or excited yelling, or shocked sounds, that's it. I just figured that I would make a video showing just some sort of makeup thing. I'm going to decide probably about halfway through whether this is going to be a just basic everyday or a kind of all out, because quite frankly it could go either way, and I have a lot of makeup here, most of which was given to me and some of which I have not used yet. So that's what this video is. Just to give you a little bit of background for the reason I am making a video like this. When I am not a makeup guru, I don't even wear makeup on a daily basis. I just thought it'd be fun, and I'm working right now to create more content for this YouTube, as well as just general creative content. So everyone has heard about the whole coronavirus crisis thing that's happening right now, and we live in New York City, so we are definitely getting impacted. I've been working from home for the past week, and yesterday I was told that my hours are going to be cut. Nate currently is not working because he's a dancer. He relies on traveling for tours and shows, and he's a personal trainer, and all the gyms are closed. So he's working on getting something started, possibly online, maybe, we're not sure yet, figuring that out. But in the meantime, I now have more free time, and I've been interested in doing content creation and videos anyway, so now I have more time and more energy, and there's not really anywhere else to go at this point. Every place is closed. So here I am. Yeah, so let's get started. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I've already put lip balm on, but, oops, sorry. I put it on earlier, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of Glossier's birthdaybalm.com. It's actually a universal skin salve. However, it is really, I mean, I've only ever used it for lip balm or chapstick because it's got a little sparkle in it. This was a collaboration that they did with the Milk Bar, and so yeah, but it smells good and tastes good, like birthday cake or some sort of vanilla. So starting with that, I feel so silly. And then the next thing that I always start off with, after just making sure my lips are nice and moisturized, is foundation. So I use Origins. Origins is one of my favorites. I am also a huge fan of their skincare lines, and yeah, so I just use their Stay Tuned foundation, and then put some, pretty much just like all of the normal places, covering up impurities and under the eyes. And I also am using my camera as a mirror right now, so hopefully it does just as well. For any woman or girl who has used their camera as a mirror, you know it's not really the same. I don't really know. It's also kind of, I tried to balance the light out in here, but you can still very much tell that it's way brighter over here than it is over there. I could bring the light over here closer, but I'm not sure. Maybe I will later. Alright, so once I get that kind of on here, I also use my fingers. I've never been a beauty blender person, and I've never tried it, so maybe I would be if I tried it, but I never really felt the need to buy one to try, especially since, like I said earlier, I don't wear makeup on a daily basis. So maybe if I did, that would change, but at the moment, and in history past, I've always just used my fingers because, quite frankly, people are like, oh no, your fingers are dirty, whatever. It's like, do you not wash your hands? I wash my hands. So I'm just blending it out now. Blending it out. I do a little bit of like a dab, rub kind of thing. So. And just dab under the eyes to get that a little smoother. Yeah, if there are ever any strokes, then that's when I really focus on dabbing. But yeah, I also don't like to spend a whole lot of time on makeup. So normally I'm pretty fast, but I think I'm gonna go slower now just because I'm kind of talking through it. And you know, like when you're in the routine of things, you just kind of grab things and go and do it. But then when you're like thinking about it, trying to make a video, it's a little different. It's like more stressful. I don't know. I think that's okay. I have actually one tiny camera here. Tiny mirror here and this brush, so I'm gonna go ahead and look in that. Yeah, this is pretty good. Not the best, but it works. So then the other foundation that I like to use, which was a Christmas present from my sister-in-law, actually, this is pretty old. This is a year and 3 or 4 months now old, but I don't use it too frequently, and when I do, I only use a little bit. This also feels really good. Honestly, if I had a little darker skin tone, I probably would use this all over my whole face, but I just put a little dab there, and on the other side as well. This is just super smooth. It's Kevin Aucoin Central Skin Fluid Foundation. I also don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, so if anyone knows and says it's pronounced differently, sorry. So I just put a little bit on my cheeks, just because it's a little bit darker, and then I can put any extra on my forehead. So there's that. And then, so most of the time I don't use a powder, but occasionally I will. So I'm thinking that just for the heck of this video, I might as well go ahead. This is something that was given to me. It's Huru Huru. And it's a solid powder. This is what the front looks like. And so for that, I do need to use a brush because you can't really apply powder with your fingers. It just doesn't work. And I also don't know what all the brushes are technically for. So I might be using them a little bit incorrectly here, but if it works, it works. That is how I view it. So just rub that around. And there's the powder. The other thing that I normally only use in the summer, but also for the sake of this video, I'm going to use now is bronzer. So there's 2 bronzers that I have. One is an Avon Glow, and then one is a very broken up Milani bronzer. It's super, this used to be solid and now it's basically a powder. This one is very, very dark, so I think I'm going to go without that one. That one's definitely for in the summer when I'm already tan. This one's a little more subtle, so I'm going to use this one. And for that, I'm going to use this brush. This one. I don't know if this is the right one to use, but I'm going to use it. So I just like to get a little bit of both the kind of solid and sparkly. If you see, there's one with shimmer and one without. And then I just put it here and along my hairline. If you hear the shaking, that's Nate making food. And then a little bit on the sides of my nose. You know, all the normal places that people would put bronzer. It's kind of hard to tell if this is even or not. And then some along the chin, just to give a little more definition. I don't want to look like I have a beard though. That's not okay. All my lovely faces of putting on makeup. And then the other place that I can put some is actually my eyelids. So that's that. And then after bronzer, I can either go straight to blush and then do my eyes, or I can do blush later. I'm gonna go ahead and just do it now. So I use, this is from Julep. This was a gift from one of my sisters a couple years ago, and I still have it and still use it. And it's like a bar thing. I think it's supposed to be used for both cheeks or lips, or both, or something like that. But I always just use it for my cheeks because of the other stuff that I use for my lips. And I actually really like it as a blush. So I like to just drag it out. I'm naturally very flush, so I actually spread it over my forehead and my nose a little bit too, to keep a little bit of my natural skin tone. Because you know, the worst thing is when you like don't wear makeup one day and then wear it next and you look completely different. So that's the blush, and then now I will go ahead and move on to eyes. So grab mascara. I have a couple different mascaras here. I'm just going to use two of these, which I use most frequently. And then I could either do a sharp eyeliner, or I could do a more like shadowy eyeliner. I think I'm going to go with the shadowy one. And the good thing about the shadowy one is that if I ever decided I wanted to do the sharp one over it, I can. So this is literally just an eye pencil. There is a trick to it where if you hold it right over a lighter, then it melts the tip. So you can kind of see that I've done that before. It gets really rounded that way. But it goes on really smoothly, like a liquid, when you do it that way. And I'm just not going to do it that way today. I'm just going to use it as a pencil. Oh jeez, I'm not good at this on my left eye. Yeah, so something like that. Is. So I think I am just gonna go with that for today. It looks so much different in the camera versus in the mirror. Like it looks like it's not straight here. And then when I look in the mirror, it is. Oh well. So there's that. And then I also have a bunch of eyeshadows here, which I can either use or not I think I'm gonna go with not, because I don't want to go too overboard here. And so the next step in that case is mascara. This is one mascara that was gifted to me. I don't know the brand of it. I had a friend who used to live here, and she worked for a makeup company that like did the trial and like tester things for different brands in creating their makeup, and this was one of the things that she gave me at one point. And so it's got this type of I'm not really sure what the bristles are made out of. I guess they're some sort of silicone or something, but that's the shape of the brush, and it just is super lengthening. It does, however, get a little clumpier than I like, so I always do this one. Like, look how long these lashes look now. Like, super long lashes. That's insane, the difference between this eye and that eye. And so I do this first, and then I go over it with Neutrogena's waterproof mascara, which I'll show you what the brush on that looks like next. The brush on that one is composed more like a whole bunch of tiny hairs, I guess you could say. They're like thinner pieces that help break things up and make things look a little fuller. I just got a little on my... Oops. And then I don't like a whole lot on my under eyelashes, but just a little bit. That was too much. I hope you guys enjoy the close-ups of my face you're getting right now. So this is the brush for that one. It's like a spiral, and it's like super tiny, tiny bristles. So that helps break these up a little bit more. Makes them look just a little bit more natural. It gets the clumps out without reducing the length. So I don't use big lashes. I don't think I've ever tried them. Not that I can recall anyway. I'd be open to it, but for somebody who doesn't wear makeup very often, it would have to be some sort of special occasion or a day that I'm really bored. You know, mascara faces right now. There, see, I got that clump out now. Perfect. Or at least, I think so. Good enough for me. Alrighty, so that is everything that I normally do. I have some lip, like, balms, sticks, what are these called? Glosses. I can't even remember the name of things. So I, in the fall, really love to use Kevyn Aucoin. This is like a kind of orangish, like orangish red, really great for fall color. And then if I'm really feeling bold, then I might mix it with some of this, which is orange, like orange. But I also have to really like be feeling the color thing to do that. Most of the time I'll go for something a little more nude, neutral, one of these guys. And yeah, so I guess I'll go ahead, and since we're sticking with the things I normally do, use this, which is, this was, I think, if I remember correctly, this was either given to me as a gift or it was one of Sephora's birthday gift things. I can't actually remember right now which one of those it was. But it's a lip liner and a lipstick, and they go together. So the lip liner and the lipstick are slightly different colors. The lipstick's a little bit darker than the lip liner. You can kind of tell. It's a little hard to tell, but yeah. So I don't overline my lips either, because if I just follow the line of my lips are already fairly good size. So there's the outer line. The right cover on this. And so that's it. That is a full face of makeup. I hope you maybe enjoyed this video, or at least were able to laugh at my stupid faces. I know it wasn't really a helpful, like, here's how you do everything video, but I guess it just gives you a little bit of insight into how I approach my makeup, how I do it, and also just, like, I don't know, the real person behind this face. When you see me with makeup, this is the process that I go through. However, instead of 20 minutes, it's normally in 5. And so, it's a lot quieter as well. I'm not talking through it. But yeah, so that's it. Oh, I forgot to do this. Baking. Oh well. Normally I'll put that on when I do my face at the very end. It's just a translucent powder for setting the makeup, but I did not do that today. So, oh well. Anyway, stay tuned, guys. I am planning on making some more videos today. I don't know when they're going to be posted. I don't know what they're going to be of. However, I have an entire day today, and you know, no one's going outside. No one wants to get sick. No one wants to spread any sickness, and all of the stores are closed, and we're all we're all in this together. I don't know if anyone else has been seeing those videos of the High School Musical cast doing their TikToks to that song, but yeah. Bye.